doing just like tutorials on just really like NBA, like not obviously advanced stuff, but more like of how just to play like it, especially if you're just starting. These will probably help you a lot. So the main thing I'm going to be teaching is like mainly not dribbles because I'm not really the best at those. But yeah, my dunk is release 27 if I remember right. Or no, okay, I changed it. Okay, it's 72. Now let's go to signature styles. ISO skate, I use Kobe Bryant. It's pretty fast. And then my cross is, what is it? Yeah. So you got J-Wall, and then, I would recommend for your, not hesitation, your behind the back to be 7 because that one helps a lot. So, I am progressing in dribbling because I know it sounds really sad, but I have finally broken someone's ankles in the NBA, so, you know. But, yeah, so let's get down to the basics. Now, we all know NBA tutorials are really shit because they don't give you... Oh, the right analog stick is... And it's hard to know, especially, I mean... Wow, I've just been... down like 6 basics. So obviously, shoot right analog stick. You try to get, if you see that really dark gray part, you want to try to at least get in between that. That doesn't mean it's always going to be. It's just more of your chance to make it. There's no promises on it. It's just a higher chance. See, like, I haven't missed a green, but it's because I'm also not being guarded. So now let's go to the basic layups and dunks. Now, if you start from here, let's go back here, okay. If you start directly to the basket, first one up, if you go up, it's going to be a two-handed dunk. So, to make that more clear, if you have a ball in your hand, and you're running towards the basket, that's right there, if you want to do a two-handed dunk and protect it, you run up to it and hold your right analog stick, and you're going to do a two-handed dunk. Now, obviously, I didn't do that because I did mine right, or like with the right analog stick. So, this is what I'm talking about, is if you want to do a right-handed dunk, you can even have it with your left hand. So you see the balls in my left hand. You can even do a right-handed dunk with the balls in your left hand. So you just take the right analog stick while you're running and push it towards the right. Same thing with your left. You can either have the ball in your left hand or your right hand. It doesn't matter. For example, I just did a left-handed dunk. Left-handed dunk. Now, say you want to do a really cool dunk that you've unlocked and you want to do it, you want to show it off because you just got turned over and you're wide open. It's the only one we haven't gone over. The one, if you take a right analog stick and you push it all the way back. That's simple. So, let me show you that again. So I have the cradle dunk, which is this. How it just kind of like a little circle with his arms. So, you run towards the rim and you hold it back. That's called a flashy dunk. Now, let's get on to the more complex. It took a while for my friend to actually understand this. So just rewatch the video if you're not completely understanding, or put it in the comments and I will definitely help out with that. So you want to do this as a reverse layup. It's not hard once you get the hang of it, and that's a promise. So you have to be on the sides or the corners. So the left corner or the right corner, doesn't matter. But so you want to just run to the rim. So do this in steps. So you run to the rim. Then you see this part, like not the line right before it becomes pink. That's when you want to start doing your layup. So for example, now to the reverse part. You want to run up to it and go to the white part, And as you're in the air, switch it. For example, you're running up and you're holding your right analog stick straight, which is up. So when you're in the air, just switch to your left or your right. And more than time, if there's a center, you're gonna be able to lay up. And sometimes if you do this too hard or you do it wrong, you can make your person fall. Now it's kind of complicated to do, but in my park, I promise you, you'll see what I'm talking about. Especially if there's a couple centers in your way. Now let's get to the basic dribbles. This one is your ISO escape, which is the Kobe Bryant now somehow. I like this one because you can escape it whenever you want. Most ones you can't. So most of the time you have to finish your animation. Like that would be counted as finishing your animation. But this one, you can get out of it whenever you want, which is what I like. Be careful not to dribble too much, or it'll do what I did and you will miss it because you ran out of turbo. Make sure to not spam whenever you're dribbling. Like if you just start like spamming the right analog stick, that's never gonna help. And if you try to break ankles, that's definitely not gonna work. So now let's go to the crossover. Wait, I didn't even teach you how to do that. Okay, so for the escape, you hold R2, hold it. Now just whatever side you're facing the rim, just go back with your right analog stick. So hold R2, go back with your right analog stick. Great. So now let's go to your crossover. This one's a little more complex because you have to time it right whenever the ball's in your hand. You have to know when the ball is in your left hand, when it's in your right. This one, if you're doing mine, which is J-Wall, you have to know sometimes it won't exactly work all the time. It just depends on which hand it's in. You want to do, so say if it's in your right hand, you want to hold R2 and switch it, take your right analog stick and go to the left. That's a crossover. So if it's in your left hand, go to your right. So whatever side the ball is in, whichever hand the ball is in, you want to do the opposite. So for example, the ball's in your left, press the right. The ball's in your right, press the left. Then you want to add your own details. So I like to do a spin move most of the time. And I normally get greens on that. Now let's do the spin moves. This one's easy. So you can either be running or you can be stationary. But that's what it is if you be stationary. If you're running, it's more of an actual spin. For example, hold on. For example, now, that one's not hard. You just take your right analog stick and put it in a circle. Now let's go to, I'm not sure what this is called, don't judge me. But if you see this, hold on. Sometimes it's kind of, and this one is very complicated to use because, I mean, that right there, I'm probably going to miss it. Oh, well, I normally miss those. But you can probably get better, especially if you're higher overall. But if you're higher overall, I'll guarantee you're probably not watching this. But be careful because this does move you back. So if you're already pretty much half court, it's going to send you back court violation. So I'd recommend doing it in the 2-point line, and it'll more than likely send you back to the 3-point line. Exactly if you're at 18 and you want to make that last standing ovation shot. So now, I think we've mostly about covered it. If you want to do a hop jumper, you just, hold on. Yeah, so you just want to go left or right. This one's more complex. And this is the one that I'm still trying to, get used to. I learned this about 2 days ago. So, you want to make sure the ball is actually in one of your hands. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's about it. But once again, for the hop jumper, you just go to the left or right. Like, you just, tap it. See what I'm doing? But as you're doing it, at the same time, press square. Sometimes it'll do that, what I just did, but you have to just, get it right. You have to, you practice. I mean, practice makes perfect in this game. And spending money on VC. That too. As you can see, I'm not very good at it, but I guarantee you, you can get it. Doing it's because you're not pressing it at the same time. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.